Okay, can I start?
You can start.
Okay.
Join me in some kind of Narnia type character, okay? Now, you've been acting since you were 10.
I've been acting since I was very little, actually. I started professionally, well, if you put that in inverted commas, when I was about 7. I did a TV thing called Frenchman's Creek, and that came about because when I was about 6, I started doing Saturday courses as just for fun on a weekend, and got spotted in an end of term show, and then had an audition, and that sort of led from one thing to another, really.
Are you still a grounded individual? Or you seem fairly grounded.
You're having me draw you as a Narnian creature. Yeah, well, I hope so. I mean, I've got a younger brother and a younger sister, and I think they definitely tell me if they felt that in any way, shape, or form I was getting above my station.
Have you ever just swanned in, done something ridiculous?
I don't think so.
We'll have to ask your siblings. So you've just finished making Prince Caspian.
Yes.
How did
that? We finished making the movie in August, September last year. So we were shooting for most of 2007, and I actually saw it for the first time in about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, because it's coming out in America today, and it'll be in the UK in June. And
so it's coming out in America, and you're doing press here.
No, well, I've actually on Sunday I got back from a 2-week press tour there.
Right.
So I've done all my promotional stuff for now.
Did they make you do anything silly like this?
What's the silliest? The silliest thing that anyone said to me was I had a question on a live TV show, I think, whether Daniel Day-Lewis was C.S. Lewis's son or grandson, and I had to carefully explain that actually they weren't from the same sort of line.
Well, all this acting clearly hasn't affected your studies, because you've made it to Oxford. You're at Magdalen, aren't you?
I am at Magdalen, which is kind of interesting because it's where C.S. Lewis taught for 20 years of his life. I didn't actually know that when I applied, but I do now.
Maybe it was just meant to be. It was the fates.
Yeah, I would just sort of check out what's up next for me.
And how does the new film compare to Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe?
Well, it's
no glazing over in a standard question response.
The standard question response. Well, it's a bit more grown up. I don't think we wanted to set out to make the same film all over again. So you've still got some of the same characters back again, but you have also got new ones. There are many more plot threads going on this time. There's a lot more action. I think it's funnier, actually. There are characters, Reaper Cheat the Mouse is played by Eddie Izzard, and Trumpkin the Dwarf is a guy called Peter Dinklage, who's fantastic, and I think it's good. I think it's going to be a funnier film.
Good.
But it's good. I don't know, it's nice to sort of come and do, I mean, obviously you've just seen one of our rehearsals. It's nice to come and do something totally different again, because people keep saying to me, okay, well, my character at the end of Prince Caspian is told that she's not coming back to Narnia. And so people keep saying to me, well, what are you going to do next? Because I won't be involved in any of the future films that they make. And the answer is inevitably something with people in rooms. Because having spent so much time doing things with CGI characters and spending 4 days shooting one scene, it's amazing to come back to uni and do some student drama and actually work on 4 scenes in 1 hour rather than like one scene in 4 days. The pace of it, and also I think the fact when you're doing student drama, you really want to get it right because you're showing your peers, and you obviously want to creatively put something good together. But at the same time, you can take so much bigger risks because no one's going to fire you. Hopefully,
yeah.
She says so confidently. No one's.
Well, this is a crazy kind of divergence from what you've been doing with Narnia. I mean, it's quite a controversial play, isn't it? I mean,
it is a controversial play. I mean, one of the reasons that it hasn't been performed very much and was censored for over 80 years is the fact that it's so controversial. But it's so interesting because it was written, in the 1890s, 1900, and it's so kind of ahead of its time and so relevant today. And I think the kind of themes that it explores with adolescence and society, they all translate really well. So without doing our kind of Broadway musical version, I do think that this production is going to speak to lots of people today.
Were you nervous about doing any of the scenes?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a lot less. I don't know what the right phrase is really. It's kind of a lot darker in places than any Narnian experience I've had. I mean, the rape, and although I think that's kind of slightly there's some kind of complicit element to that. And a lot of the scenes are quite kind of, well, as you say, controversial. I was a bit worried about inviting my grandma to see it. But actually, I'm incredibly impressed at how mature everyone's been about it and kind of keen to just make a good show out of it rather than awkwardness and stumbling over those scenes. And I've been amazed by it, actually.
Cool. How do you squeeze it all in? How do you squeeze like your studies in with this?
I will sleep when I'm older. Is the general philosophy I think I have to stand by at the moment.
I'm quite nervous about this.
I thought, you know, jacket, fawn legs combo. Do you want to spoil?
Yeah, it was destiny, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I like it. I'm happy with that.